Hello denizens of the internet, welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. Today we're continuing the Archon quest storyline, and as you can see right now, we are just at the outskirts of Liyue Harbor and we're gonna go right into that city in a moment. But first, let us read what the story quest is about, and by story quest I mean the Archon quest, of course. Thank you Ether for the yawning sound, I appreciate that very much. So the Archon quest is of the land amidst monoliths, it's Rite of Descension. And it says that in the land of Liyue by the sea, a city sits atop the solid bedrock. That city is Liyue Harbor, and it has flourished under the protection of its guardian Morax, also known as Rex Lapis, the Geo Archon you have been looking for. You could not have arrived at a more fortuitous time, as the annual Rite of Descension has just begun. Every year, on this day, Rex Lapis graces this land with his prophecy, giving guidance on the economic path Liyue should follow in the coming year. I don't know if it's a good thing to take economic advice from being that's pretty much immortal, but okay. Let's go down to the city and... well, I'm looking forward to this very much. Because I have had enough of Mondstadt, I need a change, and this change seems like just the right change. Yes, makes sense. Oh, they have a guardian as well here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at the pool. Oh yes. No koi fish in this? Oh. That's
Please
sad.
declare your commercial goods.
I don't have commercial
Welcome to Liyue Harbor.
goods. Okay. Do we have any commercial goods? Do we have anything illegal in our inventory? Does anything count as illegal? Hunting trap? Crimson agate? I don't know. Is this illegal? Is geoculus illegal? I don't think we have that. Like, we have a shitload of weapons. I don't know. And this is nice. Oh yes. Oh yes. Ah, the music. Oh yes. The people just standing around. Oh. Oh, the umbrellas, the merchant. Oh yeah. The ships. So good.
If you want to find the Geo Archon, this is the only chance you'll get all year.
We have to make the most of it.
Guess it's a good thing Venti brought it up earlier. Otherwise, we definitely would have missed this year's Rite of Descension.
I don't think we would, but do you know when it is? Do you know where it is? I guess where is.
Well, Venti brought up the time, but Paimon knows nothing about where it is.
Something that Paima doesn't know? Well, how unexpected.
Look, we're already in Liyue, so let's go ask some of the locals.
Yeah, and there's just floating pole arm in the background. I don't know.
Oh, right. About the Geo Archon Morax.
Morax.
Did you know the Mora that we use is named after this god? But it's seen as impolite for people from outside Liyue to refer to the Geo Archon by that name. So we should refer to the Geo Archon by the name Rex Lapis, like the people of Liyue do.
I mean, Morax is shorter. Rex Lapis is kinda... I don't know. We'll see how the game describes his name. So we're gonna talk to the locals. Do we have any direction? Which locals do we talk to, or just some random ones? Can I talk to you? No? Can I talk to you, Khan? Greetings, can I help you? Who are you? So any signs we're seeing in Liyue? See you. Doesn't seem like story related options to me. Let's look at the map. Map tells me nothing. Well, I'm gonna talk to this guy,
You
Andre.
can't beat the atmosphere here.
Is it important now? I don't think it is. Which locals do we talk to? I'm confused. I'm 5 minutes in, I'm already confused. Owner? Hongyo? Halton House, not what we're looking for. Do I just talk to the blue exclamation mark people? Let's see. Hold on a second, what's up? Camera is different, so this is not related to this one. It's just another quest I just finished. Okay, special camera. Guest house waitress, let's talk to you. You should know what's happening here. What's your story? Can anybody tell me anything about this god? What? Betting on Jade? Just... I just want... do the quest. Okay, can I perhaps track them somehow? A character is currently involved in other quests. Cannot join this quest. What does that mean? G-Fang is busy completing the quest Justice for Book's sake. Oh, okay. So what that means actually is that we're not doing the Archon quest today. We're actually doing the story quest, Bookworm Swordsman. Fabulatic Steel Chapter 1, and I have no idea what this is about, so me and Payman are looking to purchase a copy of the Liyue volume of the Tavia travel guide in Liyue Harbor, intending to use it to visit various places of note throughout the region. So navigate us to that place then. Since nobody is giving a shit about the ride anymore, about the god. More rocks. Go up. Up we go.
One Wind Bookhouse.
Okay.
Guess this is where we go to buy books in Liyue.
Steal
Feel
them.
free to look around. There's no obligation to buy.
I'm gonna steal all of them.
We're looking for the Liyue volume of the Tevat travel guide. Do you have it in stock?
Sorry, dear. We stopped stocking that a very long time ago. It just wasn't selling.
Out of print.
The Mondstadt volume was so interesting. Bummer.
The thing is, the author made it too personal, and the result wasn't really much of a guide. It barely sold any copies, and the few travelers that did buy it made complaints afterward.
Too much passion, not enough clarity, content was a little too wild.
Well, that's a shame. The Mondstadt volume was a good read, even just as an adventurer's diary.
The fact remains that I don't have it in stock. If you must read it, try your luck at Chang the Ninth's place.
Chang
Who's
the
Chang
Ninth.
the Ninth?
A book collector who lives in Xingqiu village. He's a complete grouch, but he will behave himself if the conversation is about books.
Okay.
He was a regular customer here back when he lived in Liyue Harbor, and I still send him the odd out-of-print book or two every now and then.
Did somebody say out-of-print books?
Yeah. We know you. I know
Is there
you.
a chance that Volume 6 of Legend of the Shattered Halberd is also in his collection?
Who are you? We know who it is. You shouldn't sneak up on people like that.
Apologies, my liege. Where are my
Liege.
manners? My name is Xingqiu, a humble literature enthusiast who happened to be
Xingqiu.
passing by. Since you and I are both in search of lost books, what say we travel together to Mount Jingsa and pay a visit to Chang the Ninth?
This guy, I love him. He talked to me. He said, "My leash," to me, and I'm just so flattered. Yes, this is what I need. I'm gonna level you up, my boy. Don't you worry. Please
my
lead
pleasure,
the way.
fellow book lover.
Yes, yes.
Requirement for locomotion on land.
Auto reconfiguration.
I see a chest. Oh my god, I'm getting distracted. Again. Close. Calculated. Oh my god, the view is so splendid. Oh my god. Oh, the water mill. Oh, yes. The statue. The leaves. Yes. It's so pretty. Yes. I'm sorry. This looks so good. Oh yes. Oh yes, please do. Are you Xingqiu? You're the Chang.
The heavens are smiting me. Smiting me to smithereens.
Smithereens.
Uh-huh. And what do you want? Come on, spit it out.
Spit it out.
We
You're so
heard
polite.
You've got tons of old books lying around, and we want to borrow the Liyue volume of the Teyvat Travel Guide.
Huh. Don't get me started on the topic of my books.
Why?
After the chasm was sealed off, the family mining business started going south. Then the Fatui started working to sabotage me.
Dewey, that's the
Pay off my
name.
debts. I had no choice but to pawn off my beloved book collection. Every last book. Do you have any idea what that means?
Books are only possessions, they are only distractions, my friend. You're bored now that you got nothing to read, you're sad you got nothing to read.
Wrong. That
Wrong!
was my life's work. I devoted my entire life to curating, collecting, caring for them. And now they're gone. Gone, I tell you.
Oh, so what good did it bring to you?
It's useless ranting and raving at you like this. All I can do is try to save enough Mora to buy them back. Unless you have other business here, I'm done talking to you. Goodbye. Off you go. Go
Where
on,
did
go.
you sell them?
Please tell me that you didn't pawn Volume 6 of Legend of the Shattered Halberd.
Legend of the Shattered Halberd. There's a title I haven't heard in a long time. You have good taste, my boy.
What? But we don't?
That work was an epic-defining masterpiece. Granted, it was almost unknown at the time it was published, but over time it was the work that came to define the genre of martial arts novels and sparked a plethora of imitation works. Barely any copies of the first edition were ever printed.
The later edition inexplicably went out of print, almost as soon as it was released. A shame, given what it allegedly added to the original
Your
story.
mouth is not moving!
Yes, that's right. How did I forget? The original edition's 6th volume of that work is so rare. I could never bring myself to pawn it no matter how much I
Oh, we
needed
got the money.
You mean you still have it?
Yes. It is my one and only remaining treasure.
I'm gonna kill him and steal
Hey,
it.
Chang, you've got some nerve keeping me and my boss waiting like this. I need an answer. Will you sell the core lapis or not? I'm sure you don't need me to remind you that if you mess with Gentry Moutsai, you're messing with the Fatui.
Oh, you again.
What is this about?
But you know I can't
Get
afford to give
some
a
punching
70%
done?
discount on the price. I'd never be able to buy my collection back.
That's your business. The question is, do you want your books or do you want food on your plate? Perhaps you'd like to take your books with you to an early grave.
Oh, I'm gonna punch this guy so hard.
Whoa there, friend. Come on. This gentleman is either willing to make a deal or he's not. You can't force him to sell against his will.
Just who
I
do you
like the
think you
blurring
are?
of the
Keep your
background.
nose out of other people's business.
My liege, I am but one who comes to the aid of this gentleman in his moment of need. I am Xingqiu, disciple of the Guhua clan.
What is a Guhua clan? That sounds like animate.
Guhua clan? Did you hear this clown? He thinks he's a Guhua master in this day and age. Oh, there was me thinking the last granddads of Guhua had keeled over and died by now. Who were you supposed to be then, huh? Some sort of Guhua messiah?
Guhua.
Justice is blind to our backgrounds, my friend. That just makes me someone trying to do the right thing. But you? The weasel who does the tiger's bidding may be less powerful than his master, but he is no less guilty.
Get a load of this guy. Just you wait. You'll be sorry you crossed me. And you, Chang, you're selling that core lapis whether you like it or not.
Well,
Oh, how the wolves prey upon the fallen tiger. My days are numbered.
just move.
So, just to come back to what we were talking about earlier, could I get a yay or nay about borrowing that book?
Situational awareness.
Oh, what does it matter now? I can't expect anybody to care about me anymore. But since you did stick up for me, please just take this book and leave me in peace.
Oh, that's a
3 long
quick
years I have
quest.
waited for this day. Words cannot express my gratitude. I, Xingqiu, vow to repay this great act of generosity.
All right, give it a rest. Just bring it back when you're finished. Sorry, but I'm not about to put my hopes in some self-professed Guhua disciple.
This is a welcome change for me because last time I think we did the Razor storyline and the Razor can't speak for shit. So I like this noble-ish kind of conversation this guy has going for him.
Hey, where are you going? We've still got a job to do over here.
After they had left with the book, here he is.
So, you like reading, huh? Mr. 5-second hero?
5-second hero.
Oh, amazing! I never saw that coming.
Hello? Xingqiu? Anybody in there?
Xingqiu? Xingqiu? Anybody?
No wonder this book is so highly sought after.
Okay, whatever. That guy back at Chang, the Nines, was pretty bossy. And the Gentry Maokai.
How can they bully poor old Chang the Ninth like this? Forcing him to sell his ore for dirt cheap? It's daylight robbery,
Well,
pure and simple.
he was not really, like, kind to us, so... He's grabbing Operation Liyue Travel guy?
Why do you give up on your book search so lightly?
Oh, so now you can hear what we're saying.
The reason I borrowed this book is that it would be a real pity if Chang the Ninth ended up having to pawn it. And I meant every word I said to Chang the Ninth. I will return his act of kindness. It is the just thing to do. I will be custodian of this book, and I will also help find a way to buy back the rest of his collection.
You already have a plan. You don't have a plan.
Of course I do. An initial plan anyway. I still need to work out
The
the details.
choice was meaningless.
Give me a second to reflect. It shan't take but a moment.
Shan't take a moment. Oh my
You're
god.
still here? What is this, a game to you? You think no one's really gonna get hurt?
Oh, you're gonna get hurt.
I gotta hand it to the Goofball clan. What you lack
Oh,
in
it's
numbers and
the-
talent, you make up for in guts.
Pretty, you know, lightly clad mage.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say Goofball clan? I meant Guhua clan. That's what you goofballs call it, right?
So funny.
There's a saying that goes, the insect that shakes the oak tree ludicrously overestimates its ability.
Quit quoting proverbs at me, you buffoon.
Please leave this place. I will not tolerate an attempt to coerce an honest
Right,
traitor.
looking.
Especially when the one you seek to threaten is one to whom I owe a debt of gratitude.
It's cute that you want to stick your neck out for Chang and all, but you picked the wrong time, you little punk. I brought
Punk.
the Fatui to back me up. A whole army of you and your little Guhua buddies wouldn't be able to help you now.
Well, you're just gonna look what we can do.
I may be young, my liege, but the path I have chosen makes me no stranger to conflict. Why should I cower in the face of evil?
Oh, great speech. But now it's time for you to learn your
I
lesson.
feel like he and Jean would get along very well. It's gonna be us fighting, right? Oh no!
No, my sword!
We actually... Oh, nice.
Over here!
You're open.
Where are you? Beach mage. Oh, I can actually change. I haven't noticed. But...
Terra Smash!
Let's light it up!
Well, it was fitting
I
for
thought
us
that
to
was
fight
just a regular
with him.
pendant you were wearing, not a vision.
Vision.
You won this round.
What is a
But you
vision?
better watch your back. This isn't over.
The thing that gives elemental power?
Would it be too much to hope they've learned their lesson?
So you're a vision bearer.
Yes, though I try to avoid using it. I dislike the unfair advantage it gives me against my opponents. Though I long to restore Guhua to its former glory, it is no easy task.
They've gone for now, but they'll be back looking to cause more trouble before long.
I'll see to it that no harm comes to those who show me kindness. There is a just and unjust way to do business, and I will ensure the matter is resolved satisfactorily. It's not like the Fatui to pick sides in a business dispute, but the confident demeanor of their errand boy suggests there is substance to his words. There must be a deeper level of collusion at work here. He mentioned Gentry Maotai. I know this name. He has a stately residence in Liyue Harbor. Maybe the two of you could go and investigate.
I like the noble-ish conversation, but I don't understand like third of the words he is putting out there.
That idea
whatever.
works, but what are you gonna do?
Me? I have other things to look into. Let me see. Let us meet at Yujing Terrace in Liyue Harbor in a bit.
You really have stuff to do? Are you sure you're not just
Yeah,
using
everybody's
us as your
just using
errand
us.
runners?
Wow, so that's how that turned out. This whole passage is just...
Oh, whatever.
This guy is so annoying! Paimon just wants to slap him right in his stupid face! Fine. But, as per tradition, Paimon gets to pick an ugly nickname for him.
Okay,
From
go for it.
now on, he shall be known as... Guhua Geek!
That's too long. What is up with the long nicknames? Duh. Oh yes, this looks so good. Oh my god. Oh.
What goes on in the mind?
Yes. The waterfall. Yes. The lake, the mountain, the light. Oh yes. Ah, I love it here. I love it. Another waterfall.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
This is a peaceful neighborhood. Of course it is. Sturdivu.
Who goes there?
I'm Denny, a VIP client. A Mondstadt merchant.
Really? He didn't mention anything about a meeting.
You look like just the other guy.
The master's dealing with some
Twins,
urgent
perhaps?
business today. All prior appointments have been canceled.
Urgent business? What is it?
The master's been working on a major business deal recently. He left early this
Spitting
morning to meet
secrets
with a
just like
VIP
that?
client.
So, where is he now?
I'm sorry. The master is stressed that we must not disclose that information to just anyone. No, I mean, yes, you are. I meant no offense. Please, believe me.
Just stress somebody out and he's gonna start telling the truth because he can't think about lies. That's a psychological thing you now know. Would you like to explain these extra fees?
I'm sorry. Master's currently in business negotiations at Xingqiu Kiosk.
Xingqiu.
I beg for your mercy, please. My master will show me no leniency if he finds out.
Well, my master has much more important things to do than talking to rude guards like you. Luckily for you, your bad attitude will be the last thing on his mind when he's busy negotiating a big business deal with your boss.
How is not anybody questioning Paimon's existence? She's like the I've been talking about this a lot, but she's like the only one that's floating around, looks a little weird, has a big round face. I don't know.
Thank you. May your business forever be blessed by the Lord of Geo.
A Lord of Geo.
Nice work! Paimon never knew you were such a tough negotiator.
Oh, it wasn't really that hard, was it?
Paimon loves compliments and all, but treating Paimon to some tasty snacks would show that you really mean it. Anyway, seems like the VIP client in question must be one of the Fatui.
I think you're right.
In that case, let's get ourselves over to the Xingqiu Kiosk.
You're gonna kill some Fatui.
Seems business is booming at the Xingqiu Kiosk. No one should notice if we blend in there. But either way, if we want to know what kind of shady business they're up to, we better be careful.
Guard? Is that a Fatui guard? Yes, it is.
What should I put in my letter?
I understand. I do. Please do not worry. You have my word that the order will be completed
Fatui.
as promised.
The subordinate I sent was not quite so optimistic in his appraisal. Is somebody being uncooperative?
We just ran into a minor procurement problem, is all. We haven't managed to purchase the core lapis
He looks
yet.
like the ninth guy, the Chang the Knife.
But it's nothing for you to worry about. If Chang the Ninth won't sell, I can buy from someone else.
They're just gonna steal it from him.
That would be most ideal. I remind you again that the Fatui care only
Wink,
about the
wink.
result. We are willing to lend a certain degree of support to this transaction. But if it is not completed in time, you may suddenly find our goodwill comes at a price you cannot afford.
I understand. I am indebted to you for your protection. You know I would not dream of disappointing you, don't you?
We shall see when the time comes.
Darn that old man Chang.
Okay, so what have we learned?
Mr. Gentry Moutsai is colluding with the Fatui.
Okay.
Who knows if Gua Geek has made any progress? Should we go tell him?
That's it. We're gonna go back to Xingqiu. So what have we learned? Like, we knew he was conspiring with the Fatui before because there was a Fatui mage. Was this really necessary though? I'm kinda skeptical about this, but sure. Here you are.
You said you had other things to look into, as if you're some sort of man of mystery.
Everybody is a man of mystery in this game, I feel like.
When actually, all you meant was you wanted somewhere new to park your backside while you read your book.
I see. I guessed as much.
Did you really guess, or are you just saying that to sound clever?
Well, it was
The course of
obvious.
action we must take is now clear. To start with, please deliver this letter to the Feiyun Commerce Guild. They will know what to do. My liege, for reasons that I cannot explain, I will be unable to join you.
Okay.
There is no need for you to read the contents of the letter. When the time comes...
Ugh, this writing is super hard to read. Paimon can't make heads or tails of it.
It's an ancient script, a secret text.
Hence why I said there's no need for you to read it. The Feiyun Commerce Guild will have someone who can understand it.
That's suspicious.
Why would you want to get them involved? They're one of the bigwig commerce guilds in Liyue. Why would they want to help us?
That is suspicious.
Since we go to Liyue, Paimon keeps hearing people mention it. Seems they oversee a lot of business that goes on around here.
Suspicious.
Such big backing would be great and all, but are you sure they'd want to help?
No need to worry about that. From what I know, they share my sense of chivalry. Once they have read the carefully reasoned and passionately argued case I put forth in this letter, they will certainly be moved to action. Gentry Moutsai must be taught a lesson he will never forget. This is something we cannot do on our own.
Oh, he's gonna
Also,
get a
I do not
lesson
wish for
from the
anyone else to
Fatui
know
when
of
we
my
disrupt
involvement
this.
in this.
Why not? You're only doing this to try and help Chang the Ninth, right?
To silently disappear at the matter's conclusion, concealing one's name and contribution. This is the chivalrous thing to do. To savor the memory is ample reward. Each droplet of kindness I receive, I am duty-bound to repay with a welling spring of gratitude. I seek neither praise nor reward.
That sounds very lovely. But be honest, you just want them to do it so you can carry on reading your book, don't you?
Yeah, that's a good.
Thank you in advance for
Catch.
delivering
Yeah.
this letter to the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Someone from the guild should be able to receive you near Lioli Pavilion.
Hey! Stop ignoring Paimon!
Okay. Yeah, I don't really know what that is about. I guess we can't just murder stab the guy. That's what it is, so we have to do it like officially. Zoo.
Excuse us, we come bearing news of a matter requiring your assistance. It's all in this letter.
A letter? Oh, I see. This again.
Again?
Oh, don't mind me. I was just speculating. Let me give this a read.
Mm-hmm.
Can we actually read this thing? Is it even written in the common tongue?
Yes, the script is inimitable by the uninitiated.
Oh my god.
Honored guests, you must both be wary from your long journey. Please allow the Feiyun Commerce Guild to be your host for tonight.
We're not here
rest
to
assured
stay.
that the matter written about has been duly received. We just need some time to prepare.
Okay.
Please take a seat here in Liyue Pavilion, where you may enjoy some light refreshments while taking in the ocean view. Consider it a small token of
Suspicious.
our esteem.
Yay, tasty snacks! They're giving us the VIP
I don't trust
treatment.
anybody in the city.
Of course. We treat visitors with the utmost respect here at the Feiyun Commerce Guild. When honored guests grace us with their presence, far be it from us to shirk our duty to them. Please, this way.
It would be so easy to infiltrate these guys. They need some Knights of erroneous suspicion level going on. Or maybe he's just bluffing. One of those is true. Which
And
I
Paimon
can't
thought
tell.
we'd get kicked out or turned away at the door. Paimon didn't think Guhua Geek had so much clout.
Who a geek.
Thank you for your patience.
Mm-hmm.
With the amount of wealth and power Gentry Mountsai has, it will take more than a slap on the wrist to get through to him.
Mm-hmm.
For him to correct the error of his ways, he must feel for himself the same suffering he has inflicted on Chang the Ninth.
Oh my god.
Since Gentry
Can we
Mountsai's
just slap
business has to
him?
do with core lapis, we simply need to buy up all the stock there is in Liyue. That will put him in a rather sticky situation.
He just gonna get it from the Chang anyway.
Deprived of the necessary raw materials, even the best craftsperson in Tevat would be unable to make their product.
Great idea! That'll be sure to mess things up between him and the Fatui. But Liyue is huge. Is it really possible to buy up every last bit of core lapis in the harbor?
With the timescale we are
What
on,
is this
it is
plan?
indeed a challenge. Hence, as stated in the letter, we must ask for your further cooperation in the matter.
Is it so ineffective just to me or what?
First, there are a number of vendors in the city you will need to buy from. I've marked their respective locations on your
Oh
map.
my god, we just have to do the.
There's
Oh my
also some unsold core lapis at the chasm. You will need to purchase that too. Finally, there is Chang the Ninth's batch.
Alrighty, so 3 sellers in the city, another one at the chasm.
Of course, we are not expecting you to cover the cost.
Wow, so many more! With cash like this, Paimon could
Yeah,
rent
it's gotta
out
be ours
Liyue
with the
Pavilion.
resources.
Well, this is not the first time we've had to do something like this. It's just par for the course now.
Mhm.
All you need to do is strike a deal. The Feiyun Commerce Guild will handle it
Okay.
once you have purchased all the core lapis. Please proceed to the Feiyun
Okay,
Commerce.
just get. I
Hand it
just want to.
Guhua Geek.
Yeah.
This is some seriously solid work for a guy who lives in a fantasy world. Let's do this in the order
How do
the
I
guy
get
said.
out?
First the sellers in the city, then the chasm, and then last but not least, Chang the Ninth.
Is it? This is such a damn plan. I need Diluc to be here. Diluc would handle this better. Diluc knows how to slap people. Okay, so that one's right over there. Talk to her. Buy it. Everybody sells umbrellas in this city, seems like.
Hi, anything? You want all my core? That's sad. None are in writing. The buyers are being
Then let the
incredibly
fear come first,
indecisive.
it off your
Oh, it's
hand.
for the Feiyun Commerce Guild? Seems business trends are about to change and...
Just talk-
nothing. Just talking to myself.
Okay.
Come, let us sign a contract. Don't worry about my prior client. He hadn't made any down payments or anything. Quite common in the industry. Thank you for your patronage. We hope the Feiyun Commerce Guild will
Join the Adventurers Guild.
Nah.
We'll have a blast.
So cute. The Adventure Guild needs you. Come on, you should join. I'm already a member. Don't you worry. Let's talk to
Good day, my friend.
Ivanovich.
My apologies, but I'm out of stock at the moment.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were here to purchase Snezhnayan products.
Snezhnaya.
No, that I still have. Although I ship it all to factories in Snezhnaya. Too much hassle, not enough return. Sorry.
We'll take those to count as retail.
What? No. Give me a second to think. All right, I'll do it. Just clearly no shortage of cash flow in Liyue.
Why do you holding your hand out? What is up with the hand? Your hand stinks. I know this from a movie.
Oi! Shh! Keep your voice down.
Shh. Why? Because the plants?
All of it? Though my business may not seem so big, I should warn you that I can get what you need, both legitimately and not so legitimately. Best you give me an actual number.
All of it.
All of it would be far more than you actually want. A Feiyun Commerce Guild? Why didn't you say so? If it's for the Feiyun Commerce Guild, then sign on the dotted line, and I'll start getting things in order right away.
Okay.
This is going well. Everything's so much easier when you've got stacks of Mora. Next stop, the chasm.
Where is the chasm though? Okay, so here we are, finally. Wanna buy some korlapi? Give me some korlapi.
Hello there. Are you in charge of the core lapis here?
Aha, finally. I thought you might come. I hear the Feiyun Commerce Guild has been buying up all the core lapis stock in Liyue Harbor.
Yes, we do.
As it happens, I do have a batch of core lapis that hasn't been shipped yet. It's all yours, if you name the right price.
How much?
The original buyer's price was already quite high, so... The best I can do is 7 million Mora.
7 million.
We spent less than 100,000 Mora on the rest of Liyue's stock put together.
I'm afraid it has to go to the highest bidder. I'm breaching an existing agreement by selling to you, so it has to be worth my while.
It's buffon to just raise the price without good grounds.
Look, you have your problems to deal with and I have mine. You could take it or leave it. So if you're not buying, please leave me alone.
All right. We'll pay, even if it is a ridiculous price.
This guy knows how to do a business.
Just have to tell the guild that we'll sell to this gentleman at 4 times the normal price in the future.
Wait, surely there's no need for that.
Oh, look at you. Maybe you should think twice before affronting the Feiyun Commerce Guild.
Please, don't do this. It's not even your money. Why be so frugal with it?
It might be the guild's money, but we'll have a tough time explaining to our boss why we spent so much in one go.
True.
If he asks, all we can do is mention your name and say you gouged us over the price.
True.
I understand. I'm sorry, please. I don't want any trouble
Money
with the guild.
speaks. Money speaks
There's
in
just one
Liyue.
other thing, though. There's been an issue with the delivery of this batch. Several carts were ambushed by Hilichurls.
Gonna do some punching.
I don't know where exactly, but if I can't retrieve the goods, I can't sell them to you either.
It makes sense.
So maybe you could go and look for the carts? There should be 5 of them in total. If you can find them all and tell me where they are, I'll sign the contract right away.
Market price?
Oh, yes, of course. I mean, I do hope to carry on doing business in Liyue in the future.
That's that then. Well, no time to lose.
Come on, traveler. Oh my god, there's so much stone. I love this place already. How can you do quests when they put so many distractions along your way? Is this one that we're supposed to find? Okay, this is 1. This is 2. Is this gonna be a third one?
Harry, quick! Make a note of the location.
Make note of the location. Okay. For the last one.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
found it. Check out all that core lapis. Make a note of the location. We'll send the Feiyun Commerce Guild to collect it later. That guy said there were 5 cards in total, so that should be all of them.
Oh, I guess the cards are not going anywhere.
Back. This has all been quite exhausting for poor little Paimon. He definitely owes Paimon some snacks.
Okay, we found them all, boy.
Here, we've made a note of the cards' locations. All 5 of them. Can you sell us the core lapis now?
Oh,
Please.
Wonderful. Thank you both. Yes, let's make this official. I also hope you could put in a good word with your boss for me.
Yeah, sure.
Done and dusted. Yeah!
How did you know that bluff? What bluff?
Paimon's got a knack for this business malarkey, don't you think?
Are we lying? I did not even
Now for
notice.
the final stop on our core lapis crawl to Chang the Ninth's place.
Ching the 9. Let's go. Is he gonna be still alive though? That's a question. Maybe he's not with us anymore.
Someone needs assistance.
Oh, here he is. Alive and well.
Just who I was hoping to see. I was just thinking to myself, Gentry mouth-sized thugs have been mysteriously absent for a while.
Well, they're
now.
toast.
You wouldn't know anything about that.
No, sure.
Oh, don't worry. You won't be hearing from them again.
Oh? What happened? Huh? Oh, I see now. You're in this trade too. So you're trying to beat him to the post, eh? Appearances can be deceiving, that's for sure. But I don't care who you are. A discount of 70% is simply impossible. The maximum I can do is 40% off, and even then I'm only
You're gonna
breaking even.
buy it full.
No need. We'll take it at the market rate.
You mean you're not trying to force the price down? What's going on? Have I died and gone to heaven? I can't believe it. I will make a profit on this batch after all. But Gentry mouth-sized thugs could still come back after I've sold it.
Oh, they're toast.
If they're not gonna bother you again, then you'd better believe they're not gonna bother you again.
Just trust me.
Huh. Okay then. My situation can hardly get worse from here in any case. But tell me, what on earth do you plan to do with so much core lapis?
We're gonna bathe in it.
Actually, it's for a commission. Can't go into too much detail.
Thank you. Thank you a million times over. I really don't know what to say.
Don't thank us yet, but till we're finished at least. True.
Good people always get what's coming to them in the end. And so will the nasty people.
Who
Anyway,
decides
let's
who's
get
good and
going,
who's bad?
Because apparently we have a show to watch at the Feiyun Commerce Guild's warehouse.
Oh, there you are, my twin. How are you doing? Looking good, doppelganger?
Welcome. The final act in this drama would not be complete without you two here as audience.
Sure.
You better believe it. We're the ones who've been doing all the work. What exactly
True.
have you been doing all this time?
Nothing.
Well, naturally, I used the time to immerse myself completely in Legend of the Shattered Halberd. I managed to finish the book off, and I enjoyed every minute of it.
Why is everybody so incompetent in this game? What is happening? Why do we have to do all the stuff? I mean, it's a game for me to play, but story-wise, come on.
Divine Halberd, an ominous sword. Mir and Wei Yang. The way the story develops across the first 5 volumes. Nothing short of exemplary. But the 6th volume? Words fail me. How blessed we are to have such an author grace our world with such works.
And this is related to Gentry Moutsai. How?
It's not. But when something surpasses expectations to such a degree, one must show one's appreciation.
Is the ending of the book good?
It was rather good. Thanks. I only hope that as our plan reaches its denouement, It too will live up to its expectations.
Denouement.
Why does Paimon have to be the only one who doesn't get what's going on? No fair. So go on then, tell me, what are we doing here? And what's this big dramatic showdown thing that's supposed to happen?
True.
Think about it. Gentry Moutsai goes searching for core lapis all over Liyue Harbor, and he doesn't find a single piece.
Ooh, what is that floating over
Without
there?
the goods, he can't fulfill his contract. And if he can't fulfill his contract, he can't stay in good standing with the Fatui. He hears a
So
rumor
he's
that
gonna
the
come
Feiyun
here?
Commerce Guild is the culprit. Panic turns to disbelief. Gentry Moutsai is a hugely powerful figure in the business world. Never has anyone dared to target him like this. So regardless of whether it is revenge or a swift resolution that he seeks, he is certain to...
So it was you! You were the one sticking your necks out for Chang the Ninth!
Speak of the devil.
So, what exactly?
Trying to find someone selling core lapis before I realized the Feiyun Commerce Guild had been on an acquisition spree.
So what exactly are we gonna do with him? Do we just gonna kill him or what? We could have done that even without buying the core lapi.
Core lapis is hardly a rare
Lapis.
mineral, and yet suddenly the stocks dry up, just like that. Explain yourselves. What is the meaning of this persecution?
We are not persecuting you, but protecting another, one to whom I am indebted. Upon witnessing an injustice, it is a perfectly normal response
Telepathic
to
skills?
rush to the aid of he who has been
Show
wronged.
off.
Was it not one of your own men who said, "This isn't over"?
You clearly don't know what's good for you. I won't beat around the bush. Master, if you please, seize their core lapis.
Fatui taking orders? That's new. Can you die? Thanks. Kill the big guy now.
Steady as stone.
Witness the power of good. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Where the fuck are you?
Time to clean up.
Come on. Come out of the shadows.
Run from death. Impressive. You are no commoners. To continue this fight would be to incur greater losses than I can accept.
Okay.
Their strength is almost spent. Finish them off.
Yeah, sure.
Core lapis is almost within our grasp.
Do it yourself, you coward.
Might I remind you that the Fatui's relationship with you extends to business matters only. I did not lend you my men to have them stir up trouble at your beck and call.
What are you saying? Master, everything I did with only one thing in mind. To complete the order.
Then figure it out by yourself.
Don't go. Wait. Master,
You're
wait.
screwed.
My lord, what are you doing here? Are you hurt?
Who is
Thanks to
that?
this valiant young man, I am unscathed.
My lord?
I did not see that coming, yeah.
You are the heir of the Feiyun Commerce Guild?
He is the heir? What?
I am Xingqiu, disciple of the Guhua clan
Xingqiu.
and second son of the Feiyun Commerce Guild manager, and I make no secret of it.
Drats! I've been played like a fiddle.
Gentry Moutsai. Coercion and intimidation are hardly the attributes of a respectable businessman. The problems that your business practices have created, I have sought to resolve through mine. I shudder to think what the Fatui will do with you if you fail to provide their core lapis.
You meddling swine. Well, go on. Tell me, what will you sell it for?
Do we steal?
Since you asked
What?
Chang the Ninth for a discount of 70%, let's fight fire
Are
with
we still
fire,
selling it to
shall
him?
we?
Like, why? Why are we selling it to him? Like, the Fatui will still get their order. Are we... What was the... What?
3 times the market rate sounds fair, no?
How dare you subject me to such viciousness? This is a malicious and calculated attempt to run me into the
Well,
ground.
would you look at that?
Deep breaths now. This is a simple decision. Will you buy or not?
Fine. Have it your way. I'll find the money somehow. Happy now?
On behalf of the Feiyun Commerce Guild, I thank you for your business and hope you will continue to do business with us in
Sassy.
You? Funny-speaking, book-reading, guhua geeking Xingqiu are the heir of the Feiyun Commerce Guild? So that massive stash of Mora you let us burn through in a day? That was from your private vault?
'Twas but a paltry sum. I got to make a very sound investment while putting Gentry Maltsai in his place.
True, true.
A classic two birds, one
He
stone
did not
situation.
really lose anything. Appearances really can be deceiving. I mean, he looks royal. Don't you rich kids take calligraphy classes from a young age? Why do we roast him? I don't feel like roasting him.
You're too kind. You have valor in your heart, and that is worthy of admiration.
Yikes! Paimon's been calling you guhua geek this whole time!
And you don't feel bad about it. Come on.
Martial artist novels that when rich heirs like you get angry at someone, you have their arms and legs chopped off! Paimon's toast! And sorry, very sorry! Please don't hurt Paimon!
Calm down. Since you can fly, you hardly need your legs anyway.
Somebody finally noticed that she's flying.
This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill!
He's so obviously joking.
Jokes aside, I have the two of you to thank for this successful resolution. Really, you were a huge help. Meanwhile,
You're welcome.
Legend of the Shattered Halberd was positively riveting. Much obliged if you could return it to Chang the Ninth for me.
You're making us run it around,
I did
yeah?
nothing, and hence deserve none of his gratitude. The two of you, meanwhile, though strangers to the circumstances, stepped in and saved the day. To have made such valiant and chivalrous friends is more than enough for me, my liege.
My lord, forgive the intrusion. It's about your father.
Please inform my father thusly. I have averted a disaster and earned a sizable sum of money in the process. Might this meritorious act compensate for my prior transgressions and earn me a few more days of freedom, perchance? Legend of the Shattered Halberd speaks of a domain that I should very much like to investigate.
For all your clever long words, the fact is you're just a lazy bones who doesn't want to work.
Aren't we all?
What if I
Aren't
told
we
you that
all?
a reward awaits you at Cheng the Ninth's palace, and not just his gratitude?
A reward? Well, that sweetens the deal somewhat.
It seems whatever I say, there's no persuading you to stay.
No.
Oh, I didn't realize you weren't aware.
True.
Thank you in advance for returning the book for me. I will take my leave now. May we meet again, fellow merchants.
Fellow merchants. I'm a merchant, I'm a liege, I'm a traveler. But that's not my name. That's not my name. That's not my name. They call me honorary knight. They call me traveler. They call me my liege. Oh, and outsider. Outsider is one as well. Shanga.
Finally, you're back. This morning, the pawnbroker showed up and gave me back my entire collection.
Nice.
I'm positive that you must have been behind this once again. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Actually, that wasn't us.
Please don't say that. You have no idea how much
Well,
this
it's
means
true.
to me. The Chang family was a prestigious household in Liyue back in the day. Unfortunately, after I took over the family's affairs as heir, a series of business setbacks
You are a
devoured
failure.
our fortune. Since then, I've saved for years, hoping to restore the house to its former glory. In the end, everything was riding on this Corlapis deal. Were it not for you, this barren wasteland in the mountains would have become my final resting
It's gonna
place.
become your final resting place anyway, I feel like.
Heir we've met in this town.
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing? Oh, here's your book back.
Wonderful. Legend of the Shattered Halberd. I was beginning to think that Guhua rascal had swindled me.
Guhua rascal.
Do people really look down on the Guhua clan so much?
Actually, the art is centuries old and was once held in high esteem. But now it has faded beyond recognition. To instigate a revival, you need to inject some fresh blood, but it's hard to attract budding young talent to a dying art. And so it becomes a vicious cycle. In any case, Guhua kids these days. Take that young rascal Xingqiu, for instance. For all his talk about repaying kindness with kindness and whatnot, what has he done to show for it? You're the ones who've displayed a genuine sense of responsibility.
He's better than you give him credit for. Maybe a Guhua Renaissance is just around the corner. Well, we did most of the job. He just paid for it, so...
What does it matter? Anyway, you wanted the Liyue volume
yes,
of the
we want
travel
it.
guide, didn't you? I'll fetch it for you. It's yours to keep. In addition, here is but a small token of appreciation for your huge generosity.
Finally, our trip was worth it after all.
My ore is sold, and my treasured books have returned. I can't believe it.
Strange bookmark.
What?
What was that? Paimon saw something far out.
Smooth, miHoYo,
Nothing,
smooth.
nothing. That little rascal surely isn't...
Also, he realized that he's the heir. So that's about it for this quest. Surely it was a long one, but we've gone through it, and then we can go back and do the real Archon quest with Xingqiu having no more business outside of the festival. So I will see you in Liyue Harbor soon. Yes. Take care, gamers.